Hello, I'm Steve. Thanks for visiting the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here we have this residential application, and we did get the elevations as well as some floor plans, and so I just want to show that I have this pretty matched up, fairly well, I'd say. Some of the dimensions are slightly off, but only by fractions of an inch or a few inches at most. So in any case, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I'm going to go ahead and get the dimensions out here first. I got 25.2 by 12.5, and then I have an elevation of the bottom of this beam here at 8'5", and the bottom edge of the eave, let's call it, here at 9 1/2 or 1 7/8. I do have this beam at roughly almost 12 inches, so 11 13/16, and I think that is about it. Anything else? We do have skylights up here that we need to be aware of, and let's go ahead and turn off that elevation and dimensions for right now. Alright, so there's going to be essentially two different displays here. Oh, I should mention we do have doors here and they slide left and right, so that's not an issue with regards to them coming out into the patio itself. So I'm going to first go to some of the things that I tried, and this really did not work. And so what I want to show you here is, I did place one 6,000 watt Infratech. This is a CD6024. I did place it on the ceiling up here. Now this particular unit works just fine with regards to meeting all the clearances to combustibles. And when I did this one over here, because of this angle up here, the angle of the ceiling, you can see that my bracket goes right into the ceiling, and that would not work. Now I did move the heater over. This is just to display how I moved it over a little bit in order to achieve the clearances above. So I believe I did meet the clearances above. However, the issue now becomes the clearances below the heater. So that was not achieved in this particular application. So whoops, let me see if I can get this out of here. That's why this is really not going to work in this particular fashion. However, the footprint looked good, and I thought I'd give it my best shot. So alright, so that's the one case that would work, or would not work, but this one here would, but the outside two would not. So you might want to combine, I guess, the two that I'm going to show you here if you feel like it. So let's go ahead and turn that off and turn that off, and we will turn on the second option, which is to, this is the first option we want. This is placing the heaters on this beam. Now that measurement that I gave you earlier with regards to the height of this versus the height of the overall inside interior here, being the 11 7/3, being this edge right here, that'll give you that total slope here, I guess. And so what I did on this particular model here, I made sure that I met the 12 inches of clearance from this slope here to the top of the heater. That's 12 inches on a vertical surface from the ceiling itself. We can turn on the dimensions here, and you can see that we are meeting the clearances according to the manufacturer with no issue whatsoever. So that works, but I did have to lower this particular unit in order to achieve that. You can see here now the heater is a little bit higher. Trying to get a good viewpoint here. The heater is a little bit higher. The bracket's a few inches higher. Because I was able to achieve the clearances above, because this angle here is greater than this angle here. So that's why I was able to move that one up slightly. Now I think it's just a couple inches, but I think it was actually 2 7/8 or 2 3/4. I forget exactly the measurement there, but you do need to make sure that you have 12 inches of clearance from the top of the heater here to the ceiling itself. So on a vertical surface like that, mount. So I think that's about it, but this is also a very good coverage. You can see I'm missing this outside edge here, this outside edge here. I do have these at from pointed straight out 60 degrees down, and I believe this is also the same on this one here. Now if you use the other option that I showed you earlier, which would be this option here, this one is just pointed straight to the, well, it's pointed parallel with the slope of the ceiling here, so straight through that 90 degrees off that ceiling here, straight down. So, but again, I would probably prefer this application. I think this would be the most appropriate and efficient application here. Also, you can see, I just noticed here there's a missing edge right here. Now these rays will travel further, they will meet up to each other, and this will be a warmer spot here for that purpose itself. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and again, please tap that like button. We don't advertise, we don't monetize, therefore YouTube does not promote our channel unless we receive your appreciation, and your thumbs up is so important to us. So thank you so much. Have an excellent day.